Rolling. Action.
Do you want some?
All right.
We're going to do a Q&A, which I had people sending questions.
Q&A.
I've read these over like once, but she's stuck in the wire. I have my microphone on today, so you can hear me. So
Olive cross action getting tangled up.
So I've read these questions over once. Jack hasn't heard them yet, so see how that goes. Yeah.
We'll see.
So the first one is, did Jack ever know anything about spinal cord injuries before you got hurt?
I knew zero compared to what I know now.
Same.
If you had asked me back then, I probably would have said, yeah, I know about them, but I really didn't know about them.
Yeah, I didn't know anything about spinal cord injuries, honestly, either. What is your favorite thing to do together?
My favorite thing, probably just enjoy our dogs.
Yeah, we like to take our dog. Well, now that we have the van, we can actually take the dogs places. Before, we would just take them on walks, like around where we live. But like after this today, we're gonna go bring them to like the reservation, and they like to walk around. And yeah, that's pretty much our favorite thing to do, I think.
And then also probably just make brunch on weekends.
Yeah.
Make an event out of
Jack's
it.
a pretty good cook, and
I wouldn't say pretty good, but
I think you're a good
we do
cook.
like to.
Favorite date night activity? We don't really do a lot of date nights, but I think we like to go out to eat when it's nice out and like sit outside, and like Jack will usually get a beer and I'll usually just get food.
Probably leave the dogs behind and just kind of get some us two time when there's no distractions or anything like that.
Yeah, before COVID, we used to go to the movies sometimes. Are you guys engaged? No, we're not, but
Not yet.
we've talked about it, and it's nothing we're trying to rush into because I'm only 24, Jack's 25, and we're trying to save up money before we do anything like that.
We know how we feel about each other. It's
Yeah, we're not worried.
nothing to rush into.
It's just everyone else that's worried for some reason. Okay. What's the most annoying or offensive question you guys have been asked?
Are you guys engaged? No.
I think people ask me a lot, like, how do you have sex? Or like that, like, I get that question all the time in person and on social media. And like, it's just annoying because it's like, I don't know. Why do people feel that they should know so much about like your intimate life just because you're paralyzed, like, or you're different, like.
Yeah, like understand.
That's why I find it annoying. Yeah, like
but
I understand if like we're already talking or we're friends, and then you're like, oh, I'm just curious about this, but to just send a message and just ask that, unless like obviously you're sending it in a thing where I'm like, what do you have for questions for me? That's different, but. Yeah, for people to just like ask me like when we're not even talking about anything, and I don't know them, it's just, I find that kind of rude. But do you have a different one?
Probably a couple. I just can't think of them off the top of the head right
And
now.
I guess the only other one is when people are like, what's wrong with you? Like, I don't mind if you're like, oh, I'm just curious, like what's your diagnosis or how were you injured? But when people say, what's wrong with you? I think that's like a very rude way to ask it. Like, there's nothing wrong with me. It's just like, something happened. You know what I mean? So. Jafiu? Who is the dog in this pic? Oh, so I posted a picture of me and Jack when I said ask questions. That's Kona, which is Jack's.
Oh.
Yeah, I put that picture on there, which is Jack's like.
That's my family's dog.
Yeah.
Yellow lab, and just got it. About the same time we got Olive, my parents got a little black lab as well. So we've got.
So they're in PA.
Four doggy cousins.
Yeah, they're in Pennsylvania, but she was visiting that day. Jack's mom was visiting, and the dog was here too the day we took that picture. Where do you see yourself in the next 5 and 10 years, both personally and professionally? That's a hard one. I'm hoping that I'll be done law school, and that hopefully I'll have a job somewhere. And I'm hoping that we'll have a house somewhere a little warmer, and I don't know where that will be yet.
Yeah, maybe
in the next 5 or 10 years, I don't know how many.
It's, yeah,
Sometime
there's
in
a lot
that
of
time,
variables
yeah.
that have to come together. But
Maybe
yeah,
married.
definitely maybe moving towards actually having a house that's fully accessible, and kind of stuff like that. Just kind of moving out
Yeah.
of the city and more into something that's more conducive to kind of our lifestyle, I guess, in terms of space and what we like to do.
Yeah. When are you getting married? See, people keep asking this.
In the next 5 to 10 years.
Yeah, like whenever we have the money, and I'm more like,
There's no reason to rush into it and get married and not be able to have it be kind of the ideal day that we'd like it to be. Like, I feel like
we don't want to be stressed about money, and like I mean, obviously everyone's stressed about money for their wedding, but I want to like maybe have a house and like, you know, be more settled down, and then so I can enjoy it more. And also people don't understand that I want to be like stronger, so like I feel like I can sit up in my chair all day, or like maybe stand up to come down the aisle. Like I want to be stronger so I can enjoy that day more. Yeah. Like that's why you know what I mean? And people, I don't know, like people are like, I don't get it. Like obviously he doesn't love you if you're not engaged and you're not married, and it's just like, why are people so worried? I don't know, but whatever.
Maybe they've got own issues of their own.
Yeah, like
we know we each other know we're not going anywhere.
Yeah, I'm not worried. No questions, but just wanted to tell you guys you're so cute. Thank you.
Thank you.
How old is Jack?
25, I think. Yeah, 25.
He doesn't know how old he is. He never
I don't know if
does.
this happened to anybody else, but after like 22, 23, like
he was like, "Yeah, I'm 24." I'm like, "You're 25."
Forget what age I am. Yeah,
I think he thought you were turning 26 on your last birthday, or did you think you were turning? Or he thought he was turning 24. I don't know. He was confused. I'm like, "You're 25."
It's all numbers after 21. I feel like.
Yeah, like I feel like I'm 22 still, but I don't know if that's because the accident happened when I was 21, so I don't know. But I'm 24 and I'll be 25 in December, so Jack's a little older than me. What do you like to do for fun?
Depends on the season, honestly. Now that it's been getting a little bit more chilly.
Yeah,
and we also just got the van too, so
yeah,
it's.
Yeah, so hopefully we'll go more places, but like in the summer, I feel like we do more. Like we always go to Jack's like parents. Like they have what is it? They have their beach house in Bayhead, and then on his mom's side they have a place at Point of Woods. So we like to go there, and then my family, my mom has a camp in Maine, so we like to go there in the summer.
Summer activities.
We don't do as much in the winter because I don't like the cold, and what is there to do?
Yeah.
Go to the movies.
It's not like we can go like sledding and stuff like that, but as Erin gets stronger, you know, that stuff.
I ain't trying to go sledding, but Jack might snowboard and hang out with his family. But yeah, usually around Christmas, like Jack goes home and I'll stay with my family. So yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Yeah. Besides doing stuff with the dogs, that's usually what we do for fun. Jack, what's the best thing about Erin?
Best thing about Erin is I think just understanding. Like I think there's a lot of give and take in our relationship, and I feel like I never have to hold back anything that like anything that I feel like we need to like talk about, or anything that I want to like ask her, or if I want to go do other stuff with like my friends and stuff. Like I feel like there's just a lot of understanding that she has, and I could, you know, probably do the worst thing in the world and she would forgive me, obviously with, you know, circumstances beholding, but just very understanding, and I just know I can come to her with anything.
Thanks, baby. Where do you two see yourselves in 10 years? We kind of already answered that one. What about your new wheelchair? Looks awesome. Oh, so that's called the Wheelchair, WHILL, and it's kind of like, it's literally just a power chair, but like mini, like it's like the size of my manual chair, and it doesn't lean back, it doesn't do all the stuff that the big power chair does. But the nice thing about it is that it's small, it goes over bumps really well, it can go in the grass. And so like I'm gonna be in my friend's wedding, and like I'm gonna have to go through the grass, and I was like, I don't want to be like pushed in my manual chair. Like I want, like for places where I want to go like off, like paved roads. Like I want to be able to.
It's just opened up her independence a
Yeah.
lot. Like we've been starting going over to like a state park here since we got the van, and we probably wouldn't be able to enjoy it if she was just in her
It's
manual
steep
chair
hills.
because-
It's steep hills
yeah.
and then down and then up. And like if Jack's holding both the dogs, like, and I need help being pushed, like it's just not gonna be fun.
Yeah,
Like,
so it allows her to not have that big, bulky wheelchair, but still be able to
yeah.
be a lot more independent, kind of go wherever she really wants to go. without
Yeah,
having
now that
to
we
worry
have the
about a
van-
hill or a bump
And
or
now that we have the van,
crash.
we can actually go places in it because
Yeah.
that chair would not fit in
It's like,
the car.
How heavy is it? Like 500 plus, I guess? Or?
No, the new little
new
one
one?
is only like 100 something.
well,
So like
way
two
off,
people
but-
could pick it up, but like the thing is, it wouldn't fit in a car. It would
Yeah.
fit in like an SUV.
It doesn't like break down or anything.
But it
like that,
does.
so.
If you were looking to buy it, it does come with like a ramp. If you had an SUV and you had someone to help you drive it up without you in it into like a car, SUV, you could do that. But yeah, I'll make a video on that chair.
Yeah.
At some point. My friend Laura said, "Would you rather have lips the size of pickles or butt cheeks the size of watermelons?" I think butt cheeks the size of watermelons because that'd be more padding for pressure sores.
And it's not like people see your butt a lot anymore.
Yeah,
anyways.
no one really sees my butt. So I don't know about you. I think you'd
For
want
me,
giant lips.
lips the size of pickles. Like I'm trying to think of like the big.
Yeah, that'd be ugly.
Yeah,
Go for the butt.
Probably the butt.
Are one of you known for having the craziest family? Probably me. Right? I have 4 siblings. I feel yeah, I have like a lot of siblings, and so like Jack's family also is further away. He has a sister and a brother, so
They're a little
it's
more
not
quiet.
like yeah. And it's not like they come here a lot where my family, like sometimes they'll all be here, like, and it's just a lot because we have like a 1-bedroom apartment. So yeah, I think probably me. Most embarrassing moment. I didn't think about that one. I mean, I
the
have.
time you flipped in your chair in the hallway.
Yeah, I was trying out. What are those called?
I forget. It's not the power assist. It's the
It's like a power assist thing that goes on the back of a manual chair. Oh, smart drive.
smart drive.
And it like I was trying it out where you tap your wrist on the side to make it start and then tap to make it stop. And I was going through a doorway and I tapped to make it stop, but I had a long sleeve on, so it didn't register to stop, and I just drove myself up a wall and just flipped out the side. And it didn't hurt that much, but
It's a little embarrassing though.
it was scary, yeah. Luckily, no one saw. Jack might have an answer to this one. Favorite kind of music or musical artist?
I don't know, easy stuff to listen to easily. It depends on like the setting. Like if I'm driving, it'll be something different compared to like what if I'm working.
He listens.
I listen to anything that sounds good.
He listens to like 70s music.
That's not true. That's not true.
You listen
listen to
he
everything.
listens
I mean,
to
it's-
old songs more than like pop music.
Yeah, well, that's because the stuff that comes out nowadays is kind of garbage, and I don't know.
Well, I like it. I listen to pop music, viral hits, you know. I'm
Yeah,
basic.
I mean, I'll enjoy that every now and then, but I have to be.
I love that. I love
group of
it.
People that I don't know. It's not something I'll throw on by myself if I'm like working.
I'm a
or working
loser
out or
then.
something like that.
Olive.
Anything from rock to rap to Colby Calais. You know, it's a wide list.
They always ask me what to play, like right before my surgeries. Like anytime I'm getting a surgery, they're
Yeah,
like,
for
"What do you want us to put
anesthesia.
on, like before for you to like fall asleep to?" And I always say Ariana Grande, just because it's like I could never think of what to say. So now that's
Just
just my
say it.
go-to, because I like her songs, and I'm just like Ariana
You'll be out in
Grande.
30 seconds.
And they'll always be like, "That's a great choice."
Sure,
I'm
they
like,
would say that for anyone.
yeah, I'm like, okay. Dream wedding? What's your dream
I
wedding?
don't know.
I think my dream wedding would probably be
Outside. I'd like it
somewhere
outside.
flat and accessible. Outside, I would definitely want like an outside indoor
Yeah,
one.
Yeah.
Like outside, and then go inside after, like in
Yeah.
case it was cold. Somewhere warm, maybe by the water, but not like on the beach.
Yeah,
you know what I
at
mean?
least, like some type of lake or something.
Like just like
pretty
something
scenery.
pretty. First date.
The
think-
bars in Towson, I guess.
That's not a date. I don't really think we went on a date at school at all. We were also like we were
It's
kind
probably when I
of,
visited you in Maine. Is when
yeah, like, because we were just busy. Like, he was in lacrosse season, and I was, like, we were
had
in
a couple
school.
homework dates, I guess you could say.
Yeah, like, we had a few dates in my room where we would, like, do homework together. And then I was like, does he even like me? Like, are we just, like, friends? Like, I don't know. But then he came to Maine, and, like, I brought him to, like, every restaurant possible because, I don't know, there's nothing else to do. Like, I mean, we went to Acadia and stuff like that, but, yeah, we went out to, like...
I'd call that, like, the first, like, serious date.
That was, like,
Acadia. That was
besides
pretty
going out to eat,
Yeah.
Acadia was, like, very fun. We got, like, a little cabin. We stayed there, and then we went to, like, Bar Harbor. We went out to eat, and then we went to Acadia
Yeah.
and hiked, and
That was a lot of fun.
we made little sandwiches, and we went down on the beach. We thought we were, like,
Cute little
cute.
picnic.
Yeah.
Cringy. That was fun, though.
Yeah, it was really fun. That was, like, one of my favorite memories that I couldn't really redo now. It wouldn't be the same.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jack doesn't have Instagram. That's not a question, but everyone does ask me that. He doesn't have Instagram. So, and his real name's John. People ask me that sometimes too. Yeah, I'm exposing him. What do you plan on getting married, having kids? We kind of answered the first part, but
Yep, in the future.
I want 2 kids. I don't know
I think
about
2's are
you.
good. Yeah, 2.
Yeah,
maybe
like I use.
three if there's like a whoopsie, but.
Oh, whoopsie. Well, before my accident, I used to want 4 kids, but now that I'm injured, I feel like that would just be way too hard and expensive. So I think 2 is perfect because if you space them out a little bit, then the older kid, when they're like 3 or 4, they can help me with things with like the younger kid.
Yeah.
Like I'd be like, hey, go get that, and they'll do it. I saw this other girl do that. That's a quad, and I was like her
That's the system.
her 5-year-old like zips her coat up for her and then zips up the other baby's coat, and I'm like, that's what I need. Is Jack your caregiver? He is, I guess. My mom's like my main PCA caregiver, like during the day when Jack's working, like during the week. But Jack, like, he knows how to do everything. He just...
It's never, like, it's not like a, I guess your mom is, like, your kitty caregiver and does, like, a lot of
Like,
stuff,
my
but,
mom
like,
gets paid for it, but...
But, like, I'm doing a lot of it throughout, like, the day, too. Like, if her mom's not here, she doesn't
Like,
show up till, like,
Jack
12 or
casts
1
me,
and stuff
Jack...
like that. Like, I pretty much...
He doesn't
the whole
usually shower
routine,
me,
yeah.
but, like, he has in the past. Like, my mom usually does. She's better at washing my hair and everything, you know.
Yeah,
She used to
that's
be a
just
hairdresser.
girl thing, I guess.
And I like to get my hair blow dried, or else I'm like freezing.
But I am able to do, like, pretty much.
Yeah, Jack does my whole night
everything,
routine, which literally takes us like 2 seconds now.
Yeah.
But like my mom, sometimes if she's with me at night, she's like, I forget what to do.
Yeah.
Which is all I really do is like take some pills, and then I cath, and then I put like my night boots on.
Yeah.
That's pretty much at night.
It's kind of like our daily
He transfers
routine
me.
and stuff we go through
He
stuff,
picks
yeah.
me up, which is easier than my
Yeah.
mom can't do
But
that.
yeah, I mean, we
so.
don't have like another person that like comes and does all her. like,
Luckily,
medical stuff like
I've
that,
been
like,
really
yeah.
lucky that my mom quit her job to be my PCA.
Yeah.
So, now that you guys have the van, are there any places you would like to drive to?
There's a lot, and we're gonna start making the list, and we will make videos and.
Yeah, we're gonna try to be
journeys.
better at making videos.
Yeah, we've got some things in the.
Whenever
in the
we go
upcoming
somewhere,
year.
Jack's like, I'll record it, and then we just end up forgetting or like not recording it. But we are going to my friend's wedding, and I think we're
Yeah,
gonna
make
drive
some trips down to
next-
Pennsylvania probably
next summer.
soon.
We're gonna drive. I think we're driving the van to Georgia. Is the plan.
So we've got
So
some,
that'll be a
do
big
some
trip.
videos on some trips that we're going with the new van, which is really
Favorite thing about each other? You kind of already answered that.
yeah.
Unless you have another one.
Just thoughtful.
Sweet. My favorite thing about Jack is that he is always willing to help me, and he's always there for me. Like, if I'm sad, like, even if he's here or if he's somewhere else, like, if I'm sad, I want to call him, and he can always make me feel better. And then the other thing is just he's like really funny. Like, he's just a weirdo. Yeah, he makes me laugh a lot. When did you know one another was the one? Love you guys.
I feel like I've done this in a video. I feel like I've answered this before.
Probably.
But I think Erin's gonna say I knew it the first time she saw me. Is what she always says.
No, it wasn't like I saw you and I was like, he's the one. No, but like after I hung out with Jack for that semester, after that 4 months and summer came, we weren't like officially dating. We were exclusive. We weren't dating. And I remember telling my friends like, guys, I don't know. I think he's the one. Like, I just have never felt like this type thing. So I think summer, right before my accident in 2017, I said that.
I think for me, it was when I came out to visit her in Maine, and we were at her like family's camp there, and we were like fishing a little bit, and she was like, "Oh, I know what to do for bait," and went in and just grabbed like a lake clam and just smashed it and threw it right on the hook with no hesitation. I think that's when I knew. I was like, that's when I was like, she's cute, she's a little not high maintenance, but takes care of herself, and she can smash a clam to hook the hook. So
Thanks.
She's got all the things that on my check off.
On your checklist. Maybe this is too personal, but are you guys still intimate?
Yeah.
Yeah. And I don't understand why people think like obviously it's
Stuff,
different,
yeah.
but it's like whatever, still are. I don't know like what else to say. Like I don't know if I really want to go into more detail than that. Has it strengthened your relationship or weakened it in any way? You two are the cutest.
I can't think of any way it weakened it.
I think it's strengthened
If
it.
anything, yeah.
Yeah, I mean.
Just allows us to look over the small issues that if we didn't have such a big like this situation, we would probably be like, like
it's obviously harder like when Jack like went out with his coworkers the other night, like it was like an outside thing, and I was like, I don't want to go because I'll be freezing and like I'll want to leave in an hour because I get so cold. So I guess that's the only way it's like weakened it, but it's not like it weakened our relationship. It's just a little harder because I can't we can't go hiking. We can't
do a lot of like couples things.
Yeah, like
stuff,
but we find
ways to make up for it. And in the end, it's I don't know. It's our company, I think.
Yeah, and I think it strengthened it in the way that like we're very comfortable with each other. Like because of my injury, I feel like we've been together like a lot longer than we have.
Like a lifetime already.
And also it made us like move in together a lot quicker, which obviously makes you much closer with someone.
Yeah.
So
learn their habits way quicker, and the good ones and the bad.
Yeah, exactly. So the last one says, words of advice for my boyfriend, newly injured C5, C6, and I, who are moving in together.
Just a lot of understanding, a lot of give and take. You're going to have to compromise a lot with each other, but, in the end, you just have to understand it's for the better. Communication's big.
Is big. Like, I think we struggled with that a little bit at first. Like, just like he would go, like, he used to go out a lot more, and I would be, like, so sad and, like, stuff because I'm like, oh, like, what if he's, like talking to other girls or, like, but it's just, like, once we talked about it, it was, like, so much better.
Yeah.
And then I wouldn't worry about things or, like, I'd call him and he'd answer and, like, I don't know, just, like, communication is a big thing. And also, like, not putting everything on yourself, and by that I mean like I'm talking to like the girl that's not injured, but like I know like Jack, like he had my mom, so like if everything would have been on him, I think that would have been a lot
stressful,
a lot harder.
It would have been a lot tougher for us to make it through.
So make sure you have like someone else there, whether it's like his family or your family, like someone else,
or at least like an actual PCA
or a PCA,
just to kind of take a little bit away, because especially like working a full-time job and doing this also, like we wouldn't have made it. I would have either like, drowned in my job, or
it's just been too
hard to take care of Erin. So there does need to be at least a third hand.
Yeah, and maybe not forever, but at like the beginning, like it's gotten a lot easier, but like in the beginning, it's tough when you get home.
Another big thing is to find some time to be able to not like be alone, but like find your own me time too, even if it's like 30 minutes every like, you know, like a week or like something like that, just, you know.
Yeah, like
'cause you're on
sometimes
top
I'll
of each
leave
other
and
a
do
lot.
stuff with my mom, and so Jack can be by himself, because you know what I mean, or like whatever.
Yeah, just like to play video games and just like be able to. So
Yeah.
it's the same thing with being a regular couple, but in this situation,
It's just
you're not able
different.
to be like, oh hey, you're gonna go out with your girlfriends, I'll go out with my guy friends or whatever and stuff like that, or hey, you know, I'm gonna head out for a little bit. You're just hanging here watching a movie or whatever. You know, I can't just leave her if nobody's around. So it's yeah, so,
Eventually he'll be able to,
yeah.
like, you know, but it's like for now, like I still need help with like cathing
It's
sometimes, and
sacrificing
like
a lot now to know that in the future it'll be great.
yeah. But yeah, I think that's all the questions that I got. But if you guys want to see us do other videos, we'll definitely be making like vlogs and stuff of like where we go. We'll try to get better at getting more footage, because
that's
my
how it's
last
going,
video was
yeah.
like 3 minutes, but I wanted to post it anyway. So yeah, so if you have any questions, just comment or message me any suggestions or anything.
Yeah.
And yeah, and we'll keep making videos. I post once a week.
Wanna say bye, Isla?
I've been
Wanna say
posting
bye?
on Saturday,
Like that? Come here.
but whatever day is
Say bye.
easiest is when I usually post. This is Olive. She's 9 months. And Oakley
that's
is
cute. All right,
2.5 now. She's sleeping on the floor.
Hang out now.
Olive, come here. Come here, girl. Come on. Give me kisses.
You're not a grandma.
She is acting like she's 50 years
She's
old.
tired. I think she's just
Oh.
sleepy.
She thinks she's she thinks she's little.
Shake. Can I get a shake?
Can I get a kiss?
Can I get a shake?
Hey, can I have a kiss? Kisses?
All right. Bye.
That was rude. I love you.